Welcome back to Campus Insiders. I'm Bonnie Bernstein. There are 450 players currently on NBA rosters. Next week, 60 newly drafted players are going to be looking to take their spots. To play virtual GM, we now bring in our hoops aficionado, Seth Davis. Seth, blind resume time. We're going to give you the stats for 2 players at the same position, and then you tell us who you would draft.
Ready to put a blindfold on, Bonnie?
Put the blindfold on. Here we go. First, drum roll, please. A couple of small forwards. Player A is about 6'8", averaged 35 minutes, 16 points, 7.5 rebounds a game in college. Player B is 6'6", a little smaller, averaging nearly 31 minutes, 2 more points a game, but about 5 rebounds a game and 2.5 fewer than player A. So who are you taking?
I'll take the 2 inches and the 2 rebounds, Alex.
For 500?
Yes, there you go.
Well, Seth, the player A is Big East Player of the Year, Otto Porter from Georgetown. Player B is UCLA's co-Pac-12 Freshman of the Year, Shabazz Muhammad.
There you go. I would have Otto Porter over Shabazz Muhammad any day of the week. And I noticed that basketball IQ was not in that resume. That's no knock on Muhammad, but Otto Porter's basketball IQ is off the charts.
All right, Seth, we're now going to go big. Player A, 7 feet tall, averaged 16.5 points a game, little more than 8 boards, 1.3 swats per game. Player B, also a 7-footer, but his scoring average is a half point higher, averaged 2 more rebounds a game, and just about matches player A in the blocking category. Both of these guys, mind you, come from major conference. Survey says?
I'm trying to guess who they were. I guess Kelly Olynyk wouldn't come from a quote-unquote major conference.
No.
If they're the same height, Bonnie, I'll take the extra rebounds. I think if you can do one thing well in the NBA, whether it's shooting or rebounding or shot blocking, then that would be the one. So I'll take the extra 2 rebounds.
Okay, so behind door number 1 is Cody Zeller from Indiana.
That's what I was thinking.
Number 2, okay, so you think you had that one right?
I thought that was Cody, yeah.
Okay, and number 2 is Mason Plumlee from Duke. So here's my question. Why do you think Zeller is considered the better prospect?
Well, he's a more complete basketball player. Cody Zeller's a great athlete, not a good athlete, a great athlete. Really surprised people with his vertical jumping at the combine. And the other thing about Cody Zeller, Bonnie, that I think people are figuring out is his offensive game is a lot more versatile than he showed at Indiana. I watched him in practice many times drill longer jumpers, whether it was his unwillingness to do it in games or maybe Tom Crean's unwillingness to put him in those situations. I've been hearing in terms of his workouts and his interviews, people are understanding just how versatile he is offensively. I think he's got the chance to be an all-star someday in the NBA.
All right, last one, Seth. Every team needs somebody running the point, right? So we're going to go with the ones. Player A, 5'10", his stats, 34 minutes, 19 points, 7 dimes, 1.5 steals a game. Player B is an inch taller, his stats, 36 minutes, 5 fewer points a game, 2.5 fewer assists, and 2 steals a game to player A's 1.5. So who do you want with the ball in his hands?
I'm going to guess that one of these is going to be Pierre Jackson from Baylor, but I like player A. It sounds like he's a little bit smaller, but he's still more productive. So to me, the productivity at that position is going to be more important than height, although both these guys are pretty small, which I can relate to, by the way. So I see eye to eye with both of these candidates.
Size is a state of mind, Seth. I don't know what you're talking about. So you were right. Player A is, in fact, Pierre Jackson from Baylor. Player B, ACC Player of the Year, Shane Larkin, who's getting a lot of play. Seth, based on these numbers, why is Larkin so much more highly regarded than Jackson, you think?
Shane Larkin is a guy that NBA scouts really like. You know, again, they're less concerned about height nowadays than they used to. I mean, bigger is obviously better, but his ability to see the floor and run a team is pretty extraordinary. And you saw that with the success at Miami. And also, not only does he have the DNA of being Barry Larkin's son, but he has the experience of being Barry Larkin's son, growing up around high-level professional athletes, understanding the dedication involved, how hard it is, you know, how you have to take care of your body, eat right, do all those things. Like I said, I've been talking to a lot of NBA scouts over the last couple of weeks. I think I've heard a lot of people Bonnie tell me they think that Shane Larkin is actually the best point guard in the draft. That's how good they think that he is.
There's something to be said about intangibles, and they do not show up on a stat sheet. Seth
Right.
Davis, thank you so much for your insight. For more hoops analysis from Seth, including which likely first rounder will be playing next year in the D League, check out our other videos only on CampusInsiders.com.